Welcome back, children. I hope you all are doing fine and you have enjoyed your autumn break as well. And it is the time to resume our classes. So let's start the new chapter, that is chapter number 11, Nature's Gift to Us. Let's learn what are the gifts of nature. Our Mother Nature has given us many gifts. They are air, water, forests, soil, minerals, and wildlife. These are called natural resources. Now you are wondering, what is resource? Resource mean everything that is available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs. They are known as resources. Resources can be of two types, man-made resources and natural resources. We have already discussed about natural resources. So what are man-made resources? Some things are man-made and are not naturally found. They are called man-made resources. For example, road, buildings, vehicle, table, chair, etc. Most of the man-made things require natural resources to make them. For example, to make wooden table and chair, we require tree, and trees are natural resource. Next, we can divide natural resources in two categories. They are renewable or inexhaustible resources and non-renewable or exhaustible resources. What are renewable or inexhaustible resources? These are those resources that can never get finished or exhausted. Exhausted means completely used up. So water, soil, forest, animals, these are the natural resources which can never get exhausted. That means it can never be completely used up. Next is non-renewable or exhaustible resources. Now exhaustible means exactly the opposite. That means if we will use it excessively, then it can get completely used up and it can finish in no time. So these are those resources which are limited and cannot be renewed. For example, minerals, oil, natural gas and metals. They are present in our nature in a limited quantity. That's why we have to use them wisely, otherwise it will get exhausted. Let us talk about the renewable resources, that is water. The most important resource nature has given us is water. All living things like plants, animals and humans require water for survival. Water also essential for irrigation, transport and household chores. Irrigation means applying controlled amount of water in the agricultural field to grow crops. Water is very important for all the living beings, so we should be very careful while using it. We should save it and prevent its pollution. Next is soil. Soil is another very important gift of nature. It is formed from rocks and decomposing plants and animals. It makes the outermost layer of the earth. Soil is very essential for the growth of the plants. Without the soil, the plants cannot grow. The more fertile the soil is, the better the plants will be. There are many different types of soil found in our country, like alluvial soil, black soil, red soil and laterite soil. The northern plains have alluvial fertile soil, so many crops grow there. River Ganga flows there, so it is also called the food bowl of India. Alluvial soil is formed due to the deposits of sediments brought down by flowing rivers. Some important crops that are grown here are sugarcane, rice, wheat, etc. Next is deltas. The rivers flowing from Himalayas carry sediments. When these sediments are carried to the mouth of the river and get deposited in a triangular shaped islands, they are called deltas. They are also very fertile. What is sediment then? The matter that settles to the bottom of the river is known as the sediments. Sediments are made up of many different things. It can be sand, soil, small amount of rock, and also organic matter, like the dead bodies of plants and animals. Next is plants. They are our green friends, as we all know. Area where lots of plants and trees grow are called forests. The leaves, fruits, flowers and trunks of all trees are of great use to us and hence have to be protected. There are different types of forests like evergreen forest. They are green throughout the year. That's why they are known as evergreen forest. For example, rosewood, ebony, etc. Next is deciduous forest. They are also called monsoon forest. The trees shed their leaves every year in the dry season. There are many trees in this type of forests. They are teak, shal, mahua, etc. Next is thorny and scrub forest. These are generally found in the desert areas and here we can find kikar, babul, etc. trees. Mountain forests. These are generally found in Himalayan region. They have coniferous trees which are tall and cone-shaped. For example, cheer, deodar and pine are the examples that can be found in this type of forest. Next is tidal forest. They are found near the deltas of major rivers like the mangroves in Sundarban. Look at this map of India. The different colored region is indicating the different type of plants that are grown all over the Indian territory. And in the class, we are going to discuss about it. Our next topic is animals. Animals are another very important natural resource. They are generally found in jungles. Some of the animals have been domesticated by men like cow, horse, donkey, etc. Domesticated means they tamed them and kept them as a pet. There are also some animals who live in the forest in the wild. They are tiger, lion, elephant, etc. Our next topic is non-renewable resources. Now look around your house. You can be able to find number of things such as doorknob, latch, window grills, etc. All these things are made of material found deep under the earth's surface. So minerals are basically naturally occurring substances. There are many minerals which are essential for the healthy growth of plants and animals, like potassium, sodium, etc. Now, how can we get these minerals? By the process of mining. The process of digging out minerals from the earth is known as mining. The holes that are dug are called mines. Oil, mineral, metal and natural gas are obtained from these mines. They all come up as raw materials. Then in the factories they get purified. The purified form give us metals like steel, iron, etc. Crude oil, liquefied petroleum gas, that is LPG or the cooking gas, diesel, it came from the petroleum byproducts. And also we can get coal from the mining process and it is also non-renewable resource. That means all of these products are present in our nature in a limited quantity. So we must conserve them in order to get it for a long period of time. So we should remember the 3R rule: reuse, reduce, don't use so much and recycle. Use trash bin to recycle plastic, paper and cans. And we must use all the natural resources in a mindful ways. To conserve all the natural resources, we should use the natural resources carefully. Don't waste water, stop soil erosion, do not cut forest, plant more trees, do not waste paper as it is made from wood pulp, and protect wildlife. And most importantly, remember, these natural resources are very important to us and without them, life will not be possible. So, save them when we still have the time. Our activity for this chapter will be design a poster to show how we can help save natural resources. Read this chapter and watch the video carefully. Thank you, children.